Minneapolis, it's time to get loud. Say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
The first competition of the event will be JCB Racing Round 1. We have all 12 of our Monster Jam drivers seated in a bracket based off their first pass time at our last event. The 4 fastest drivers received an automatic bye into round number 2, leaving 8 Monster Jam drivers facing off head-to-head, trying to get their way into round number 2. Minneapolis, are you ready for round 1 of JCB Racing?
All right, before we get this thing kicked off, take a look one more time at the JCB Racing competition bracket. So here's how it's going to break down. You have 4 competitions going in round 1. You'll see Toro Loco facing off against Kraken. After that, Excalibur facing off against Wildside. That's an exciting one to watch out for, as those are the 2 youngest drivers. Monster Mutt, Megalodon facing off in the 3rd competition, and Black Pearl and Jester facing off after that in round 1. So let's get this thing started. Minneapolis, your first competitors. Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. His opponents, Jamie Garner, Toro Loco. Second matchup of the season between these 2 drivers. Jamie Garner was able to get the first victory. Does Toro Loco do it again, or does Kraken move on? They've moved to the line. They are set. Let's go! Running away with the competition, Jamie Garner, Toro Loco. He moves on to round 2 of JCB Racing, where he'll face off against JCB Digatron. Now, one thing that we have that's cool here is our Finish Links timing system. This goes down to 1/1000th of a second to determine our winners as accurately as possible. Same thing used at the Speedway races, same thing used at the Kentucky Derby, and we use it here at Monster Jam. And you see there the official time, 20.318 for Toro Loco. He's moving on to round 2 of JCB Racing. Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Facing off against Zach Garner, Wildside. As I said, the youngest 2 competitors in the competition and about even on the season. Excalibur 6-12, Wildside 7-11. Who's moving on? Your winner, Wildside. Zach Garner. Might have been some rear steer issues there that happened as he went around the final turn. He hit the brakes. Let's take a look at the super glue. Glued to the action replay. He was coming out right here. Boom, the rear steer goes out, and you thought he would have lost it. Zach quick to act, but Mike Pagliarulo on the opposite end of the racetrack ran into his own issues. Looked like he had a spin out, and so he loses that competition with a 24.109. Zach Gardner moves on to round 2 to face off against Ryan Anderson. Son of a digger. We'll see if their rear steer is something to look out for. That was ridiculous. I thought Zach was going to run away with it, but had to slow down and hit the brakes. But he parked, so I think he is ready for our following competition. He'll face off against Son of a Digger. As we get the JCB Dirt Squad on the track, you see these guys out there. They're the ones that keep it smooth and operating, just picking up pieces on the track. Your next competition, we have Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. Facing off against Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. Two veteran drivers here in this competition, beating for the third time this season, where they have split the series competition. They're 1-1 against each other. Monster Mutt 13-11 on the season. Megalodon 10-13 on the season, so about even as well in their competition runs. Megalodon getting set at the line. They are set. Here we go. And your winner, Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. He moves on again to round 2, where he'll face off against Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Bryce Kinney just having some exceptional weeks here in racing. Looking to repeat it, takes out Todd LeDuc. Now he has that series lead at 2-1. We're going to get those Finish Links timing system on the board. Official time. Monster Mutt with the fastest time so far of the afternoon, a 19.511. Todd LeDuc was also flying a 19.927, just not enough to take out Bryce Kinney, and he falls in round 1. Monster Mutt moving on. And as you see there on the track, it looks like Matt Pagliarulo Jester has to head to the back. So he will be unable to compete, and Black Pearl moves on automatically. Jester just issues, I believe that he was not able to compete yesterday in the competition, and today a rear steer issue takes him out. So Colvinard, Black Pearl, will be facing off against Sparkle Smash. Moving on to round 2, so your brackets are set for round 2. JCB Digatron facing off against El Toro Loco. Son of a Digger facing off against Wildside. Gravedigger will be battling against Monster Mutt. And Sparkle Smash faces off against Black Pearl in round 2 of JCB Racing.
Monster Jam fans, we have made it to the second round of JCB Racing. We have the 4 fastest drivers from round number 1 facing off with those drivers that received a bye into round number 2. This is it, Minneapolis. We're trying to get to the semifinal. Who's it going to be? Are you ready for round 2 of JCB Racing?
Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Facing off against Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Tristan England made it to the racing finals yesterday. Can he do it once again? They are set. Let's go. JCB Digatron. Tristan England handled that no problem. Takes out Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco, who looked like he was just battling the track the entire time. But as he circles around, it looks like he may be heading to the back, so not sure if any breakage occurred. And Tristan England moving on with the 19.365. That is the fastest time of the afternoon. Tristan England, one to watch out for. He is locked in. Fastest time, a 19.365. Out comes the JCB Dirt Squad once again, just clear the track, keeping us safe. And I'm excited for this next matchup. As I said, this driver right here, the second youngest driver in the series, he just turned 24 years old yesterday. So on the count of three, we're yelling happy birthday. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Zach Gardner, wild side. But he's facing off against the man with the most racing competition wins. It's Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. So who moves on? Your reigning World Finals champion in racing, Zach Gardner, or the man who's been unstoppable in this series, Ryan Anderson. Let's go. Finish Link's timing system going to the times, a close competition. And your winner is Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Just taking out wild side, a close competition, 19.720. Enough to drop wild side Zach Gardner. Maybe I jinxed him when we all wished him happy birthday. So no birthday victory right there in racing for the birthday boy. But Ryan Anderson moving on, who will face off against JCB Digatron. Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Facing off against Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. They meet once again, been battling out throughout the season. Adam trying to bounce back after a rough day yesterday. Let's go! And your winner, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, taking the victory, but you guys see it on the track right there. At what cost? He was flying around the last turn, super glued to the action replay. So he knocked on the door, then he kicked down the door. Looking like Biggie Smalls out there, just flipping it, bringing it around, and not able to get on all four tires. So kicks in the door. At what cost was he able to get that victory? You see the crew chiefs on that shot, a beautiful shot there. They're just like, oh man, we gotta try to get him back out there. They have their work cut out for him though. We'll assess the damage with Lindsay in the back, but he has the victory and he's moving on if he can compete in the semifinals.
Monster Jam fans, while we have a break in the action, I'm joined here with Jackson, who is 8 years old. And Jackson, you and I are going to play a game to see if we can get you in a very special experience. So Jackson, you've played trivia before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to play a trivia game where I have one of my Monster Jam superstars come out and ask you a question. So let's focus on the big video board and let's see who it is.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, Jamie Garner, number 2, Monster Jam 3. What animal is El Toro Loco? A, a wolf. B, a dog. C, a shark. Or D, a bird. If you know the answer, let's hear it.
A.
We have some tough choices. Jackson, you're the most competent kid I've met. You didn't even get to B, C, or D. What do you think it is?
A.
And you're sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to throw you in there. Let's see if you're right.
If you guessed A, you got it.
High five. That's what I'm talking about, Jackson. And due to that, you have won yourself a VIP meet and greet experience. Right after the event, you can meet Jamie Gardner, El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, all of the above. What do you think, man? You like it?
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. You can also join us at the meet and greet. Minneapolis, give it up for Jackson.
Yeah, I'll tell them all about it, David. It's not too late to get your tickets to the Monster Jam post-event driver meet and greet, your most exclusive opportunity to meet and mingle with the drivers shortly after the event. You can scan the QR code on the board if you want to go. You get to take photos, get exclusive opportunity to meet and mingle. You get autographs and hear competition takeaways from the drivers in a private event space. Included with your ticket is an official Monster Jam souvenir. Sells in an hour after event start time. So get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or scan the QR code on the video board right now. You get to meet the drivers. Scan the QR code. It's the meet and greet. Monster Jam is all about thrills and excitement, just like the full lineup of Ford SUVs designed to make any adventure successful. The Explorer, Escape, and Bronco Sport are ready for whatever the Northland throws at you. Ford lineups of SUVs are built for all 4 seasons, so get behind the wheel today at your local Northland Ford dealer. JCB Digatron, Son-uva Digger set on the first half of the bracket. Gravedigger has that bid into the semifinals. Will he be able to compete? We will find out. But for now, we have to see who he will be facing off against. So we have one more competition in round 2 of JCB Racing. So let's meet your competitors. Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. His opponent, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. Caleb Blood and Cole Bernard meet once again, and Caleb Blood leads the series in their 4th meeting. She has had Cole's number throughout the season. Does that continue once again? They are set. Let's go racing! Winner, Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. He moves on to the semifinals, where he'll face off against Gravedigger. If they are able to compete, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash, just caught too much traction on the dirt. Now, a reminder, Monster Jam fans, they're not only battling each other or these trucks, but they're also battling the track conditions. I mean, they have to adapt. She goes later in round 2 and just gets a little bit more bite that she could chew. Black Pearl moving on, so you're set for your semifinal competition. We have JCB Digatron facing off against Son-uva Digger, and we have Gravedigger facing off against Black Pearl in the Monster Jam semifinals.
Minneapolis, we have made it to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We have the 4 fastest drivers of the competition facing off head-to-head, looking to get into the final round and get the first 12 points of the event. Minneapolis, are you ready for your semifinal round of JCB Racing?
Well, let's go ahead and meet your competitors. Son-uva Digger facing off against JCB Digatron. And this is their 10th meeting of the season. They're 1-2 in the overall point standings. Tristan England leads the series. Ryan Anderson just right behind him at 300 points. So trying to catch up to him. Who will be able to pull it off? They are set at the line. Going to restage and get them set. Let's find out who's moving on. Ryan Anderson does lead the series with 7 victories. To Tristan has 2 victories. Can Tristan do it? Let's find out. Here we go! Your winner, looking at the times to determine it, but it is official. Tristan England, JCB Digatron. He's moving on to the finals, taking out Ryan Anderson for the 3rd time this season. Look at this time for Tristan England, a 19.133, the fastest time. The new fastest time for JCB Racing, and he set it in round 1 as well. Lindsay, they're flying up there.
They certainly are. What I'm hearing from crew and drivers is that right lane has extra momentum. So there you have it. JCB at Digatron, Tristan England able to get an additional win here with lane choice.
Thank you so much for that, Lindsay. And I also got word from our officials. I wanted to be sure. As you see, Gravedigger took out Monster Mutt in round 2, but he took a tumble and is unable to compete. So Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt, will be filling in for his place. Has a chance to go to the JCB Racing Finals. So he's competing. You have Monster Mutt facing off against Black Pearl. Let's do it. Can Bryce Kenny capitalize on this moment, or does Cole Vennard move on? Getting set at the line. Let's go racing! And he's moving on to the racing finals. It's Cole Vennard, Black Pearl. He'll be moving on to face off against Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Cole Vennard just bouncing back as well, has had himself some tough events over the last few weeks, and now he says, you know what, I make my way all the way to the racing finals. This is his 4th matchup against Tristan England. Cole Vennard's moving on. So just some drama already happening on early in this event. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, had himself a rough event yesterday. I mean, was not able to compete in the finals yesterday as his truck was not able to start. And then again, he gets another victory and is unable to compete. So there you have it. JCB Digatron facing off against Black Pearl in the finals.
Minneapolis, we have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. This is it. One competitor will take home the first 12 points of the event. Who will it be? Minneapolis, are you ready to meet the final contenders of JCB Racing?
Make another final appearance with one finals racing competition victory on the season at 13-11. It's the man from Murdo, South Dakota, Colvinard Black Pearl. He's 21-12 on the season with 2 JCB Racing victories. He's from Paris, Texas, Tristan, England, JCB Digatron. Excited to watch this one right here. Colvinard trying to get it. Tristan trying to hold him off. Let's go! Take a look at the Finish Link's timing system. It was a close one. Tristan England, I thought he was going to take a tumble after that first turn, but and your winner, Colvinard Black Pearl. Tristan England, a 5-second penalty on his run. He did not have all 4 tires down on the racing ramp. They must have all 4 tires down. Our experts look at it in the back. They say that he does not get the victory, falling to Colvinard. Black Pearl gets his 2nd racing competition win of the season. Colvinard gets the victory. And Tristan just has to be sick. The fastest time of the evening. Both of them. He was locked in and then loses to a 5-second penalty. But Colvinard says, hey, if you're winning, man. He's at the top. Just win, baby. Colvinard Black Pearl out there on the track. And Cole's out there looking around as well, so we're going to go ahead and get him a microphone. But Minneapolis, give it up for this man. He's having to battle. He's had gremlins on this Monster Jam truck. They've been working on it, was unable to compete last Sunday, had issues yesterday, and bounces right back with the finals win. It's Colvinard Black Pearl.
Monster Jam fans, here it is, your JCB Racing winner, Colvinard. Congratulations here in the Black Pearl. How important is it to continue to stick with that race and not pay attention to your other competitor?
Look, we were just being consistent. I'm going to let you guys know my rear steer was messing up that entire time. I basically lost my way into winning the entire racing trial there. So to take out Tristan in that way, I was not expecting that, but we're going to take it, baby. The Black Pearl is on top for once. We're going to take it. But you know what? That's not it. That's not what we're here for. I want to take that thing back, get it fixed up, get it right, come out here and do skills for you guys, but then I'm ready for some freestyle tonight.
And what is it that was broken at that moment?
What's that?
What did you say was broken?
The rear steer. Every time I'd hit the rear steer, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. But that last pass, it was actually cutting the power to the truck off. So my truck died in this corner, and then I just toe-nailed it and gave it all it had just to try to keep up with Tristan, and I guess he missed the ramp. So thank you for that, buddy. I love it. I'm going to take it.
Thank you so much, Cole. Congratulations on those first 12 points, and good luck in the next competition. Monster Jam fans, make some noise. It's Colvinard Black Pearl.
Well, Colvinard Black Pearl gets his 2nd JCB Racing competition victory of the season. We got to take a look at the leaderboard right now and how it all plays out. Your BKT overall event leaderboard and point standings for this event. Black Pearl's at the top and the driver to beat. He has 12 points. Tristan England, JCB Digatron, 11 points. He's currently in 2nd. Ryan Anderson, he's in 3rd with 10 points. And Monster Mutt Bryce Kenny currently in 4th with 9 points. And it works their way through the board. Gravedigger at 5, Wildside at 6. Take a look at the opposite end of the bracket. El Toro Loco 7, Sparkle Smash at 8, Megalodon 9, Kraken at 10, Excalibur at 11, and Jester unable to compete, 0 points, currently in the 12th place spot. Coming up next, we do have our skills competition. Drivers have 2 skills or 1 donut attempt to pull off their best move. So to show you what they're going to be doing on the track, take a look at the Skills 101 video.
The sky wheel is getting back to the step up as hard as you can, get it completely vertical, and slam it on the back truck. Another wheel is when you get the back of the truck up in the air to balance that 12,000 pound monster jam truck to its nose.
Monster Jam fans, I am here with Theo, who is 5 years old, and I think you can tell by his get-up. Who is your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Mine is Gravedigger. Yeah, that's mine.
That's right. We got a Gravedigger fan in the house. Now, Theo, we're going to play a game called the Animated Mini Jams Monster Jam Race. You're going to see on the big video board right there, we have our competitors, El Toro Loco, we have Gravedigger, and we have Megalodon. Minneapolis, do you think El Toro Loco is going to win? Okay. Minneapolis, do you think Gravedigger's going to win? All right. What about Megalodon, Minneapolis? Do we think Megalodon's going to win? Who do you think is going to win, Theo?
Gravedigger!
All righty. We heard it here first. Let's count them down. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And they're off. All righty. We have Gravedigger off to a good start. That's good for you, Theo. Ooh, El Toro Loco does take the lead. Ooh, this is getting down to the end. We have Megalodon in the back. Toro Loco still leading, Theo. What's going to happen?
I don't know.
Do you think Gravedigger's going to win?
Yeah, I think so.
Here he comes. Yes, Theo! We have a winner! Congratulations, buddy. Give me a high five. And you have won yourself this Monster Jam Mini Jam playset brought to you by Spin Master. Theo, you can get this anywhere where toys are available. This is yours, buddy. But you have won yourself that one. Minneapolis, give it up for Theo.
That was an incredible JCB racing competition. And here I have him, Tristan England, JCB at Digatron. And of course you were there in the finals, but a 5-second penalty cost you the first 12 points. What's your reaction at this point?
My reaction when I hit the ramp, I didn't even think that I deserved the penalty, but I tell you what, guys, last year, Colvinard and I were in the final round against each other, and I beat him, and his wife and kids were here, and I felt bad, but he got the win right there. He smoked me in the final round of JCB racing. I couldn't be happier for the guy. I mean, he's got one leg, and he's out here hauling the mail with these Monster Jam trucks. It's incredible. It's talented, but we've got 12 other amazing athlete drivers out here, and we're about to come out here, and I call it the Texas two-step when I come out here for two-wheel skills, but we're about to get started with that. I can't wait.
That's right. Up next, of course, is that two-wheel skill competition, and that is somewhere where you have a lot of wins. A lot of the time, we see that momentum that's built in JCB racing, but it's been kind of the opposite here on Stadium Series West because you have the most two-wheel skills wins here on Stadium Series West, and of course, are the series points leader. Do you think that's the missing piece for everyone else?
Well, you know, here in Minneapolis, we have the best fan base, and you guys know who Tom Mintz is. He's an incredible 14-time world champion driver, creator of Maximum Destruction, Max D. and he's been here time and time again to show up and show out for you Monster Jam fans. Well, now it's our turn, man. Max D's not here this year, and we're going to owe day to him right here today in Mini, because I know that guy has had the craziest moments of his career, some right here on this floor. But not only him, my dad's been here before in the Big Kahuna Monster Jam truck, and he tore his truck in half. I just need one favor, Minneapolis. Oh, Skull Nation. Let's get wild on Sunday, dude. Y'all are used to football on this floor. We got Monster Jam. Woo! Let's get wild.
Well, thank you, Lindsay, for the Northern Tool and Equipment Pit Report. But now we're getting right back to the action, and our next competition is the skills competition. Now, just a reminder, there is an expert judge, but also there is fan scoring. So that means the power of scoring is up to you. The official score for Monster Jam drivers will be the combined average of those scores together. So, David, how do the fans score?
That's right, Ray. So, Monster Jam fans, this is your first opportunity to use JudgesZone.com to score our superstars. You're going to use your smartphone, head over to JudgesZone.com. You can scan that QR code that's on the screen, and once you do, you will see these 3 letters that you need to input. That is MIN, the city code for Minneapolis. Once you do, you hit submit, and then you'll see that BKT tire that you slide up or down to whatever desired score you wish to give our superstars. Now, again, this is a reminder for everybody at US Bank Stadium. We are counting on you to judge this competition fairly and accurately, and there are a lot of Monster Jam fans here, so we are counting on you to get those scores nice and high. Minneapolis, are you ready for your skills competition?
Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. Popper thrown into a moonwalk across the pod. Still has 1 attempt remaining. Solid first attempt there from Nick Pagliarulo.
Minneapolis, put your hands together for Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. Remember, that code is MIN on JudgesZone.com. You all have 20 seconds to submit your scores.
Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken, going for a bicycle on that second attempt. Get the longevity in the run that he wanted, but still was able to pull off the move. First attempt, a popper, throwing it into a moonwalk across the pod. So 2 solid moves there from Nick. The scoring is up to you and our expert judge. Let's see those combined averages for Kraken. A 6.777. So the expert scores actually like that one more than the fan scoring, but he kicks us off with a 6.777 in skills competition. Going from Nick Pagliarulo to Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Mike Pagliarulo, see the same attempt that we saw Nick do. Popper into a moonwalk. And getting back on once again. The second attempt just goes right into it and holding it steady.
There it is, Monster Jam fans. Give it up for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. JudgesZone.com is now open for you to lock those scores in.
Mike Pagliarulo, 2 great attempts there. Second one just went right back into the popper coming off of the pod. So he said, I want some seconds. Tasted pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the super glue. Glue to the action replay. Just holding it steady at the top and just balancing it. 12,000 pounds, no problem. And he sets it down. Is it enough to take out his brother? 6.77 the score to beat. And the score for Excalibur is 7.693. You have a new leader, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. This next competitor is his 16th year competing in Monster Jam. It's Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. Popper on the racing ramp, so switching up the obstacle and putting it down. An extremely technical driver. Let's see if he goes right into a bicycle here. And he goes around the track. Will we see a bicycle attempt? Yes, we do. He's pedaling, he's trying to catch it.
Monster Jam fans, there's a shark in the water, and it's Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. 20 seconds to put your scores in, Monster Jam fans.
Todd LeDuc, that second attempt, goes for a bicycle. Was able to pull it off there. Nice bicycle. He was trying to throw it into a stoppie. So you see here, he slammed the brakes, was trying to carry that momentum to the front BKT tires, but was unable to get the stoppie, but still pulled off a bicycle. We'll see how that is scored from our experts. The score to beat is 7.693. And the score for Megalodon is... taking the lead, a 7.845, so he's at the top of the leaderboard, a 7.845 for Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. Keeping this competition going from Fortville, Indiana, Jimmy Garner, El Toro Loco. First attempt, El Toro Loco, a reverse popper into a wheelie. Still one attempt remaining for Jamie. Goes right back to the reverse popper into the wheelie. Gets it that time.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for that crazy bull, Jamie Gardner, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds, Minneapolis. Get those scores in.
El Toro Loco doing 2 reverse poppers. So right here, it goes for the reverse. This is the second attempt, I believe. Got a little bit more height on it and was able to pull off that move. First one, he had the same attempt, but didn't get quite the height that he wanted. So he says, let me go right back to it. Let's see if it is enough. The score to beat 7.845. And the score for El Toro Loco is 6.997. So currently third place in the competition. Todd the Duke Megalodon hangs on. From Fortville, Indiana, Zach Gardner, Wild Side. Getting on the front 2 tires, holding it steady. Back BKT tires dancing. He's going to go for a moonwalk. He's still holding that first attempt. One more attempt remaining from Wild Side. I think he's going for a bicycle attempt. He goes for it. Can he get it to that sidewall? Stalls it, puts it down.
Give it up, Monster Jam fans, for Zach Gardner, Wild Side. 20 seconds on the clock. Judgeszone.com. Let's get those scores in.
Zach Gardner, Wild Side on this front BKT tires. Just a great moonwalk going across the pod. I couldn't tell if he had the steering wheel off or not. Also, a great shot there from his crew chief celebrating back there. Beautiful, guys. Glad we got that one. You see they're celebrating after he has 2 great attempts. Score to beat is a 7.845. Look at this bicycle. Stalls it, just stops it, and then puts it right back down. The score for Wild Side is... You got a new leader, 8.331. Zach Gardner, Wild Side. He's getting wild out here. He's now your driver to beat. Take a look at the video board, though, for our next competitor. Caleb Blood, a popper, still holding it, balancing it. Combination move, great attempt there from Caleb Blood. Going right back to a popper, just balancing it. Great moves from Kayla.
Woo! Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Judgeszone.com. Let her know what you thought about that run. Say what's up, Kayla.
Kayla Blood, I'm impressed. That might have been her best skills run of the season. If we could, whenever they get it on the board, that super glued to the action replay on that first attempt. I want to take a look. Thank you, guys. Look at this right here. Going off with the popper and just bouncing it back and forth. It was like a DJ scratching her needle. DJ Sparkle Smash, just back and forth. Second attempt goes right back to the BKT tires and just bouncing as well. A quick maneuver brought a unicorn to the rodeo. She was just hanging on. Isn't enough to get to the top, though. Scored a B to 8.331. In the score for Sparkle Smash is third place in the competition, about even with the expert score and the fan scoring, a 7.715 as Wildside hangs on. From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Ryan with the bicycle going into the tip. He pulls it off. Bicycle into a stopping moonwalk combination. Does he go right back to it? Let's find out. Goes right back to that maneuver with the bicycle. Can he save it?
Minneapolis, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Bicycling around. You got 20 seconds to lock those scores in.
It's like the Tour de France out here, man. Just so many bicycles out there on the track. Great move for Ryan Anderson. Son of a digger did pull off that stoppy combination move into a moonwalk. Second attempt, didn't quite get the maneuver he wanted, but did send it to the other wheels, it looks like here. So went to the other side and was able to save it. So Ryan Anderson, 2 solid attempts trying to take out Wildside. 8.331, the score to beat. And the score for Son of a Digger is... He takes it 8.578. Ryan Anderson back on top in the skills competition. He's your driver to beat. But not if this man has something to say about it. From Kernersville, North Carolina, Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Bryce still holding that attempt. Get on the front 2 tires and holding it steady. Now can't tell if he's having some issues with the truck right now, as how he's sputtering back and forth. His crew chief Matt looking on. Something definitely isn't 100% out there. Starting and stopping. Bryce is still going to try to get an attempt off. So let's see if he's able to do something. He's fighting through the truck conditions. I guess he's going to get off an attempt just to get points. slap wheelie combination.
Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Judgeszone.com is now open for you to submit your scores. 20 seconds.
Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Great second attempt, and when you didn't know he was going to be able to even pull off an attempt, goes for a slap wheelie. So here he was just holding steady on the popper coming off of the ramp and then put it down a little soon. I thought he was going to go into a combination move, but when he moonwalked it, seemed like he lost power. And after that, I mean, we all saw second attempt, a beautiful slap wheelie, some good height, a good bounce, and some points on the board. The man is consistent, and the score for Bryce is 7.659. So still getting sixth place in the competition, enough to make an impact in the scoring. Coming up next, he made it all the way to the racing finals. Can he get the lead this time? Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Tristan also getting on the front. BKT tires holding the steering wheel. You see there on the replay, or excuse me, the live feed. Moonwalking it backwards. Can he get a combination? Yes, he can. He's waving at you. No hands on the wheel, still holding it. Those tires waving too. Still holding this first attempt. How long can he go for? And still going, setting it down. Ay, ay, ay. That was just one attempt. He has one more remaining. Tristan switching up the obstacles. Do we see him get on the front BKT tires? Yes, we do. Now, can he pull this off? He's going to go for a combination move. Throwing it back. Still holding, still going. He's spinning. Scoring is open. Judgeszone.com. Locking those scores for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Skull Nation, he left it all out there on the track. This is his second attempt of balancing act. So watch this on the front tires, and he says throwing it backwards on the back too. A nose flick combination. I think that's what he said the move was, the nose flick. And then right here, just kind of spinning a little bit, says, you know what, I want to go for a swim. Let me dive a little bit into this dirt. Enough to get it out there, but is it enough to take the lead? The score to beat 8.578. The score for Tristan England, JCB Digatron is... Put him at the top. 9.251. You got a new leader. Tristan England, JCB Digatron.
A great run there out of Tristan England and JCB Digatron. Ryan, of course, we saw you looking on, and although it's your competitor, you know, you're continuing to watch. Is there anything you're learning while you're watching a competitor like that?
No, man, Tristan's got more time on the front wheels than I've got in my entire career, so he's buttery smooth at it. That first attempt, I had time. I went to the bathroom, got me some nachos, all kinds of stuff. He was up there for at least 30 minutes, but it's awesome to watch him go. He got a little greedy there at the end. I know he can hear me in there. You almost had it, dude. It was going to be awesome, but, man, we're still going. He's one of the best there ever was at two-wheel skills, no doubt about it, but Freestyle's up next, baby. I'm challenging that JCB right there. Let's get wild tonight.
Okay, the JCB Dirt Squad to take off Tristan England. Just a great maneuver from him. And as you see, they've been battling out the entire season. I believe Ryan Anderson has 11 competition victories. Tristan England has 10. But Tristan England is the overall points leader. And right now, he's also leading this competition with a 9.251. Ryan Anderson at 8.578. But this next competitor was able to take out Tristan in JCB Racing. Can he steal another victory away from him again? It's Cole Vennard, Black Pearl. And as I said, Cole got that victory after battling this truck throughout the past couple weeks. But let's see if he has another one for us. Reverse popper into a wheelie on the first attempt. Second attempt, Cole's going to need a bag of tricks. What do we see from him? Is he going for a bicycle, picking up speed, gets on those sides? Cole. Scoring is open. JudgesZone.com. Lock in those scores for Cole Vennard, Black Pearl. As Cole drives off, a great attempt there from Cole. That was a solid skills run from everyone. Seems like everybody almost got off all of their attempts, but that is our last competitor. Let's find out if that takes it for Cole Vennard, Black Pearl, but my hunch, I think Tristan's going to walk away with this thing. Let's find out. The scores are tabulating, and the score for Black Pearl is 7.024, which means that your winner in the skills competition, Tristan England, JCB Digatron, gets another skills competition victory on the season. That is his 7th skills win on the season. The next closest competitor is Todd LeDuc with 2 wins. So Tristan has just been locked in this competition. I don't see Tristan out there on the track. I want to talk to him. And I know you guys do too. If you guys make some noise, I think Tristan will get out here. Make some noise for Tristan England. Yes, sir. Here he comes running. No, we may have a problem, though. He does not have his cowboy hat. Hopefully he's not grumpy about that. But, he still has a hat right there. Tristan, how you feeling, buddy? There you go. We have Tristan out there, and he's going to catch up with Lindsay Noble.
Thanks so much, Ray. Tristan England making me run across an entire football field for you, but it is worth it. Congratulations on a win here. How much more exciting was it to be able to grab this 12-point lead, especially as you had your competitors watching on?
Man, it's tough, especially to go towards the later in the pack, because you guys are the judges. You have the score in your hand, and I am so blessed that I came here today to Minnie, and I did that right there for you, because last night we had bad luck. Today, it feels like our day, man. We just had a tire blowout. VKT tire, no problem. They give us plenty, so I got the amount of traction I need to go out here and freestyle for you guys. But I tell you, Minneapolis, one favor I need is for this place to absolutely erupt when we hit this dirt, because the louder you guys get, the bigger and badder we're going to go.
And of course, there is more to come. I always say that it only gets better here at Monster Jam. Up next is Freestyle. And of course, I don't want to mention the bad news. Of course, last night you were unable to get even a single point. But how much more exciting is that to be able to come out here and you could potentially walk away with it all here tonight?
It's pretty special, you know. I mean, not only coming out on top in this competition that I'm known for, but going into freestyle, that's what my dad's known for. And I've talked about him already, but he's the big kahuna, and he's been here. And I even worked and fixed his truck till wee hours in the morning right over there in those pit stalls. So, Minnie, this one's for you, man. And this one's an O-Day for old Tom Mintz because he's had some wild times here. Let's get crazy on a Sunday, Minnie. I got to hear you. Let's get loud. Come on. My wife and son are watching. Woo!
Oh, congratulations to Tristan England. JCB Digatron, he gets a skills competition victory, and he's one step closer to claiming a BKT overall event championship, but we have a close ones on our hands. So we'll be right back for our final of competition of the weekend. That is our Monster Jam freestyle competition. So right now we have our official break. It's your Northland Ford halftime. So feel free to go to the concession stands, maybe stop by the merch stands, pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. For now, your Northland Ford halftime.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Getting down to the 60-second mark in his run, halfway through, Tristan. Some air, putting in technical moves during this run. Needs some wow factors to really capitalize. Another slap wheelie. Now just goes for big air right there. Might be lining it up for the Morgan, and Morgan backflip. Tristan still 30 seconds in this run. A bounce, a twist, a spin. Get on your feet. He's still running. Still bouncing, still going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk to him, David.
Can you dig it? Yes, he can! Tristan England, JCB Digatron. 20 seconds, Minneapolis, you know what to do.
Tristan England, settle down. He's been on one today. Just locked in. Great maneuvers. The first competitor coming out here in freestyle. And the score for Tristan England is a 9.214, coming out with a great run in freestyle. You'll see that camera work. He is hyped up. I am too. Let's go to take a look at that super glue, glued to the action replay, just to get a bit of that run, because he had everything in that thing. Technical moves, big air, Morgan to Morgan backflip. This is where it set it off. He was getting down to about 40 seconds. Says, let's go for a spin. And after that, see if we can get this save right here. This is where he bounced. Just twist and turn and twist it, bop it, spin it. He did it all. And was able to save it the way he went right into that. Tristan England is the man to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. But I need y'all to put those fins together. I want to see it, y'all. Put those fins together for Todd LeDuc. Megalodon. Going out for a bicycle on the first attempt. Todd LeDuc, just under 40 seconds left in this run. He goes to the opposite end of the track. Is this another bicycle attempt? He's trying to pull off this move. "20 seconds remaining in this run. Is he going to be able to pull off a Morgan and Morgan backflip, or does he even go for one? He says, let's go for a spin.
Monster Jam fans, I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. JudgesZone.com is now open. Lock those scores in.
Todd LeDuc, Megalodon, was trying to get this bicycle attempt going. I'm not sure if he was trying to get a sidewall there. He did pull off those attempts and had the great run with them, but was that the maneuver he was going for? At the end, just goes for a spin. And the score for Megalodon is 7.208. Great score there from Todd LeDuc. The fans scored it just about a point higher than the expert score, but he is second. Tristan England remains your leader. It's time for the crazy bull. It's Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Getting down to the 60-second mark in this run. JB just hitting all the obstacles right now. Do we see him line it up for a moonshot? Let's find out. Solid air there, 15 seconds remaining in this run. Do we see him go for a Morgan and Morgan backflip at all? I don't think so. But he has one time for some air. Let's fly.
That crazy bull is at it again. Jamie Gardner, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds, Minneapolis, judgeszone.com.
Jamie Gardner, El Toro Loco, doing a great job of using all the obstacles on the track. And this might be the first time I've seen this so far this season. We saw Todd LeDuc forego a Morgan backflip, and Jamie Gardner doesn't have an attempt at it as well. So even though it was a great run, I don't know if he has those wow factors to take the lead. The score for El Toro Loco is 6.888. So Tristan England still hanging on. El Toro Loco currently third in the freestyle competition. We still got more drivers remaining. Emerging from the depths, it's Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. Air from Nick Pagliarulo to start off. I like it. A great move from Nick. Just a little hop right into a stoppie. Getting down to the 60-second mark in this run. Nick, strong effort so far. Sparks fly there as he takes some height. Runs right through the 8-pack of Plume of Smoke. Wondering if that transmission's hanging on. Seems to be okay. Good air. 30 seconds. 5 seconds on the clock. One more jump.
Minneapolis, release the Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo. JudgesZone.com is now open. Let them know what you think.
Nick Pagliarulo, great freestyle run. A lot of technical moves in there I was impressed by, and also finished off with big air. Heard some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he did have sparks flying, but just like that on the super glue, glued to the action replay, throws it kind of into a popper there after a nice bounce. Look at those sparks flying. This man was heating up. But is it enough to take the top spot? It is up to you. You have the power. JudgesZone.com, and those scores are locked. 7.478 for Nick Pagliarulo, good enough for second place in the competition. Tristan England, JCB Digatron, able to hang on. We're going from Nick Pagliarulo to his father. It's Matt Pagliarulo. Jester. Matt Pagliarulo, after the JCB Dirt Squad takes off from the track. Jester about to hit the track for the first time on a Sunday. He left us early in the in the JCB racing competition, has not been back out since. So let's see if he's able to fire and come out here. He is slated to make it out, but you see on the camera, he's just holding there in the back. And I'm getting an official word that he is not ready to go yet. They're still going to get him a chance to compete, but they're going to drop him later on in this competition to give him a chance. They've been working on that Monster Jam truck. Matt Pagliarulo not able to compete just quite yet, but coming up next, she's representing all the ladies in the house. It's Kayla Blood. It's Sparkle Smash. From Kayla Blood, 80 seconds on the clock with a solid start to her run. Kayla Blood at the 60-second mark slows it down, says she's going to go for another jump. Getting down to the 40-second mark. Kayla's back and forth with some big air. Does she add a little bit of spice to this run? But the truck stops in that moment. 34 seconds on the clock.
That's going to do it for Kayla Blood. Sparkle Smash. Minneapolis, make some noise. Head over to judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
Kayla Blood just throws up her hands in defeat. Not sure where the breakage occurred in that run. She was getting huge air, getting down to the 30-second mark. Thought she was going to go into a Morgan and Morgan backflip. Just does not have time to go for it. Cutting that run just a bit short. Getting in those official scores for Kayla Blood. You see her hanging out of the window. She can't hear you guys. Say what's up to Kayla. A big round of applause out here. Kayla Blood. Just a fierce competitor. 30 seconds on the clock. I was excited to see the rest of that run. And the score for Kayla Blood, a 6.539. Did leave too much time on the clock.
I'm joined by David Oford for a little insight here because you are a driver yourself. Of course, now you're working with the Pagliarulos, Tomfoolery Motorsports. When you're looking on for Sparkle Smash right now, we were seeing that glowing brake rotor. What can you tell us about being a driver and feeling that underneath you?
I mean, something like that could be any number of things. You could feel it a little bit in the brake pedal if the brakes get a little bit soft. But as hard as she was going out there, sometimes it happens. You know, you got to ride the brakes. These trucks, they go so fast, and then you try and stop them that you're riding the brakes. But she was getting down out there and having some fun, and things just got a little hot.
And of course, you know, Kayla, if we could get a word from you as well. It was an absolutely incredible run. And of course, it ended a little bit early, but not without you giving it 120%. Take us through what was going through your mind in that moment. Of course, your momentum had to stop suddenly.
Man, I was super excited behind the wheel. I was getting my flow going in freestyle. It felt great. We were about to get lined up for that backflip, and Carl Dad came over the radio telling me to cut it down, cut it down. You know, we can't do much without brakes. We're going to need to stop, unfortunately. It's a 12,000-pound monster jam truck. But I'm having so much fun. What about you guys?
Thank you, Lindsay, for that Northern Tool and Equipment pit report. Getting back to the action. They say that he's ready this time. Let's see if he can make his competition debut. And yes, he can. Look at him rolling out here for the first time on a Sunday. Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. Seconds on the clock. Matt just throwing all the force he can out here into Jester. Oh no, can he save that? Oh, yes he can. I thought he would have taken a tumble. 60 seconds on the clock for Jester. He's going to need some more wow moments in this run to climb up this leaderboard. Can he do it? And I think we might see one right here. Oh, yeah, lining up for it. Morgan to Morgan, backflip! Under 30-second mark in this run.
Just clowning around out there, Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. 20 seconds, Minneapolis.
Matt Pagliarulo, I need a favor from you. He has not been able to compete today, and he came out here and freestyled it his entire time. Give it up for Matt Pagliarulo. Jester. Score to beat a 9.211. And the score for Jester is 8.122. Currently second place in this competition. And had just a bit of everything in the run for Jester. Taking a look at the super glued to the action replay. Some nice air throughout that run. We did see a Morgan backflip and also kind of live life on the edge as well. I thought at one point he might have taken a tumble over. I think this is it. Was able to recover. Thought he might have taken a spill, but had control of that truck. And then right here, the Morgan backflip, and I heard a misfire on the spin, but was able to push through and get around on the truck. I mean, I think his entire team, Tomfoolery Motorsports, and everybody in the back deserves a big round of applause and just to attaboy for getting out here and getting him into this competition. And I think with that said, they're saying he can refire, but I am not sure if he's able to refire. Lindsay, I think you might be standing by with his crew chief. What are they saying?
Yeah, you know, Ray, we're over here. I'm joined by Anthony. Anthony, what an incredible run. I know you worked so hard to get him out there. What are you thinking in this moment?
I'm just proud that we made it back out here for the show to give you guys a run and have a great time out there.
And now, of course, you've got all week to be able to work on that Monster Jam truck. Make sure it is good to go and get it back for next weekend in El Paso, Texas. What can we expect from your team there?
Oh, we can expect Matt to run hard and make all the events, hopefully, and give everybody a show, no matter what.
Thank you so much for your insight. Monster Jam fans, show some love to Tomfoolery Motorsports.
Zach Garner, Wild Side. Seconds on the clock. Second mark on the clock. Zach Garner. First year in stadiums with this young man, showing that he belongs. What else he has? Some more big air. Clock ticking away. Zach, does he go over? Can he save that? Yes, gets a little dicey, but he keeps it moving. All right, show me a little finesse. I think he's going for it. The Morgan backflip hits the brakes, says, hold up. Let me line this thing up. Clock is paused. 31 seconds. Was there breakage? Oh. So out comes the dirt squad and our safety tech officials. Now safety's the number one priority here at Monster Jam. I think they're saying something is hanging from the truck. They come out to check on it. Will he be able to run? Zach, no. As he lines up for the Morgan backflip, he is not able to pull it off, and that is it. He is broken. They're gonna hook him and take him off. Zach Gardner, wild side, not able to get it after some big air. And unfortunately, he is done. And the score for wild side is... Still waiting for those scores. Make sure you're at judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores for the young man. And the score is, there you go, 8.009. Third in the competition. You saw how great that run was from the expert scores, but just a bit short. But David, what do we got going on in the stands, David?
Ray, I am here with the Mark Core family. I am with Marissa. And who are we here with?
This is Violet, my husband Ryan, my son Benedict, who turned 7 this week, and then some other family celebrating.
Happy birthday, Ben. Now, Marissa, I hear that you're a bit of a singer, aren't you?
Well, it depends.
Put you on the spot there because we're going to play a game that's called Finish the Lyric. Now, Minneapolis, I want you to sing along with Marissa and see if she can finish the lyric. You might be familiar with the song, a little Backstreet Boys action. Taking you back to the 90s. Let's sing I Want It That Way. Let's get those lyrics on the board. DJ, spin it.
Nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Yes, she does. Minneapolis, make some noise. She finished the lyric. And for that, you are not going home empty-handed. This is for you, Violet. This is a Grave Digger plush, and this is for the birthday boy, Ben. Ben gets himself a Grave Digger Spin Master toy. U.S. Bank Stadium. Give it up for the Montclair family.
Four-time World Finals champion and 5-time Series champion, Ryan Anderson. Son of a digger. Ryan Anderson, what else is new? 90-second mark in the run, plenty of time, but a great jump to start off. – 75 seconds on the clock. They're coming out to remove the body left on the track. Out comes the JCB Dirt Squad. Are they looking at the truck? Hold on. Oh, looks like a body mount broke off, so they're just going to try to remove it. These bodies are made of fiberglass. The body themselves weigh about 150 to 250 pounds, depending on the body. You see that Ryan is just amped up. He's saying, dude, let's get this thing going. 75 seconds. They're giving us some signals. They tell him to refire. Can he refire? So right now it looks like it's lodged. They're trying to get help from Ryan to dislodge this thing. It is just bodies. No damage that I understand to the truck itself. You see them pulling it right there as it's hanging off of the truck. Lindsay, if they're not able to pull this off, what happens? I mean, could his run stop because of this?
I sure hope not, but one thing I'm keeping in mind here and that fans should keep in mind is that Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger obviously behind the wheel right now, losing his momentum. Right now, Bryce Langlois, his crew chief, is going to go out there and see if they can help him out just a little bit, making a good run effort there to make sure that they can get that body mount figured out. Of course, he is going to be on a 60-second clock. And there it is, Ray. It is out, and he should hopefully be good to go. We'll be waiting on that truck to fire.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Sorry to cut you off. They had 60 seconds on the clock at that point. And if you see there on the track, the JCB Dirt Squad just turned into a mini Son-uva digger truck. So we have two out there. Let's just get one out there. Ryan Anderson hyped up. That man just ran about 80 yards. I clocked him at a 4.6 time. Now he has to refire. Can he do it? He can do it. Minneapolis, Ryan Anderson, Son-uva digger. Odie lines up Morgan to Morgan backflip. Let's spin it. Let's bounce it. Throw it backwards. Keep it running. Woo! The body's just being dismantled. It's flying everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, can he spin? Put it down. Hold it steady. Stand it up. Give me a win. Give me a save. Give me a save. Give me a save. No. No.
Minneapolis. Keep it going for Ryan Anderson, Son-uva digger. 20 seconds on the clock as he's hanging upside down, Ray.
Yeah, he cannot see very well with that right there, Cotton. That was beautiful, man. What? It's just a balancing act. It's a Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at that. Ryan Anderson put together a fantastic run, whatever you want to call it, just drama during that thing. Look at this. Look at this. Flying through the air. Super glued to the action replay. They faked me out. I thought that was going to be the big jump. I think this is the big jump right here. He's going to hit the Morgan and Morgan backflip, take a little bounce, throw it to the front tires for a moonwalk, and then after that, he says, we have liftoff. Boom! Giant. So this is a big one here because he's been battling Tristan England throughout this event. 9.211 is the score to beat. And the score for Ryan Anderson, Son-uva digger, is... Put him at the top! 9.329. Ryan Anderson, Son-uva digger, takes the lead. They're battling out here. Great run. I know his crew chief right there was running, man. I clocked him at a 4.6 time. So the Vikings are looking for a receiver. They might have someone that can play the slot. That dude was flying. Can we take a look at the replay anymore? Did we have it? I know he went higher on one of those jumps. I don't know if we have it. Not sure we can put it up, but I want to see it. Oh, man, just a run that had everything in it. Oh, and then we go ahead. Yes, we have the replay. Flying high throughout the run. And it looked like the visor flew off. The windshield, some would say. I said a visor. The windshield flew off on that thing. Turned it around. And let's see where he gets to the lean. I just want to watch this. A great run. He's flying high. That's not flying. That's falling with style. Spinning, leaning, winning. He's at the top of the leaderboard. Just great from everybody. And look at this. This is crew chief. You can tell it's just locked in. They're communicating with each other this entire time. So much personality out there on the track. I also want to shout out David. We got Ryan over there. They're also just everybody's clearing the track. Lindsay, do you want to say anything? We got Ryan next to you. Does he want to say anything?
Thank you, Ray. You know, of course, we've got Ryan and his crew chief celebrating here. I'm going to grab you a water bottle there. I know that is exhausting. Of course, you pull Bryce into it, but you know what? I'm going to give you the mic. Go ahead and talk to your crowd.
Man, you guys, Minneapolis, there's so much history with not only Monster Jam, but most of all, Team Digger right here on this grounds. The stadium that was before here and this one now. You guys rock, dude. I owe to this man. He's sick as a dog right now, and he ran out on that floor and ripped whatever was hung inside the bottom of that truck out for you fans, man. Thank you guys so much for all the years of support, no doubt about it. But, hey, man, we still got more to go, Minneapolis. Who wants some more Monster Jam freestyle action?
Well, this man won the freestyle competition yesterday. Can he do it again? The youngest competitor in the field at just 20 years old, Mike Pagliarulo. Excalibur. Oh no, Mike, is he taking a tumble? Can he save it? Stop, guys. 100 seconds. Keep it going, Mike. And another, Mike puts it down, 60 seconds on the clock. Lining it up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Mike Pagliarulo flipping. Moonwalk combination on the front two tires, 46 seconds remaining. Seconds on the clock. Mike flying high. The big boys are out to play right now. He wants to go over at this point. He saves it once again. 9 seconds left.
No guts, no glory. Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur.
I'm tired of it. Oh, I'm sick of this, Grandpa. I thought he was going to go over like what? How many times is he about to turn over? Mike. You know, he's 20 years old. He can't even rent a car. Then he comes out here and just tears a truck apart. It's disgusting. I love it. I love it. Score to beat. What is the score to beat? I didn't write it down, guys. Hold on. They're going to tell me. What's the score to beat? Score to beat for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. 9.329. Sorry about that, y'all. 9.329 is the score to beat. And the score for Excalibur is... No, not enough from the expert scores or the fans. 9.1. But you know what, Mike? You just put on a show. 20 years old, living his dream. Give it up, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. How are you holding up over there, David? You doing good, buddy?
After a Mike Pagliarulo run like that, how could I not be? Ray, he didn't save it 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times for the crowd here in Minneapolis. Unbelievable performance.
He broke me, man. I'm sorry to laugh. I didn't write down the score. I was just watching the run. I kept having to grab the mic. I thought he was going to go over. He says, you know what? No, I can save it right there. Put it down. I don't know if we're going to have any more saves, but I counted, 4 or 5 of them? Just... That's what you love from these competitors. Once again, he finally goes over, takes a spin, and says, you know what, I'll just plan it right here. Mike Pagliarulo, Ryan Anderson, what those two just did, battling it out. Just battling it out. At the top of the leaderboard, a 9.329 is the score to beat. Tristan England still in that second place spot. And Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, is in the third place spot. So Tristan England was the first one. Lindsay, what's going on down there?
Thanks, Ray. I'm joined by the crew chief of Excalibur, and of course, every single person back here went absolutely wild for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. What are your final thoughts after that run?
3 saves, massive air, a backflip into a moonwalk, and the professional judge gives you a 9. Wow. You know, fans, we need to do better. Held everybody accountable. Let's rock out the rest of the show.
And of course, Ryan, you also received a 9, a more technical aspect here. What can you tell us about what you saw?
Man, in my opinion, Mikey's run should have won, no doubt about it, man. It was an awesome run. I know mine was wild, had a spectacular ending, but he got crazy saves. He rolled over back on the wheels. Backflip and moonwalk was gorgeous, man. Little Mike is a freaking maniac, man. This guy should have got the number 1, no doubt about it.
Minneapolis, I know that ain't you. I supported you guys. I did an amazing run. Fans, that was not you. That was some other bull crap. I should have got it, but I don't care. We know we thoughtfully bust our butts to be here, and I just threw out down a killer run, but whatever. Excalibur, 40 years, baby. You can't hold us back.
And that's the bottom line.
Energy, just you see it's bleeding through there, but let's find out for another independent driver that holds the same as Colvinard, Black Pearl. Seconds on this run. Colvinard has had some big air. Still going to need some more wow moments to get this thing. Plenty of time, though. 50 seconds on the clock. All right. I think he's lining up for it. Morgan backflip. Under a 30-second mark. Plenty of time for Cole to add more to this run. Landing on the side, doing a little spin, and it's broke. It is broke. And he is done. Scoring is officially open. Lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com. Lock in those scores for Colvinard, Black Pearl. Morgan backflip at the 30-second mark, and then after that just goes into a launch, came in sideways, super glued to the action replay. You'll see it right here. and takes a spin. You see the breakage happening, just a bad landing for Cole, but also had himself a great event. The score for Cole Vennard, Black Pearl, is 8.314. He's currently fourth in the competition. Ryan Anderson, Son-uva Digger, still hanging on in this competition. And we still have a few drivers left in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Minneapolis, it is time for all of us to spin the wheel of cams. We're going to spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on, you at US Bank Stadium must do. So here we go. Let's spin that wheel. What's it going to land on? Monster Jam fans, it is the dance cam. All right, I need you to get up out of your seats, and I want to see you boogie. Here we go, Minneapolis. Let's see if you can copy some of our Monster Jam. There it is, Adam Anderson. Let me see that robot. Let's see if we can copy Mike Pagliarulo raising the roof. Here we go. We got Tristan England. Let's see if we can copy a little floss. US Bank Stadium, thank you so much for getting down with us. Now let's get back to some Monster Jam action.
Yesterday's BKT overall event champion, Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. 60 seconds on this run remaining, halfway through. Seeing that classic Bryce Kenny, massive air. With the remaining 50 seconds, going to see him get a little bit more technical, I assume, and it looks like it's happening right here. The Morgan to Morgan backflip. He lines it up, eyes it, tries it, buys it. Moonwalk combination, bouncing off the back right tire. Jumping. Oh, he gets on his feet. 20 seconds remaining. Clock is paused at the 21-second mark. Can he refire? He's fired up. You see him in there. He's saying he wants it. He's refiring. Can he go? Is he broken? Big dog's got to eat. Come on, Bryce. Enough time for one more. Launching it on the last
one. Monster Jam fans, that big dog ate and left no crumbs. Judgeszone.com, Minneapolis, let them know what you think.
Are we at World Finals? These are World Finals runs that we are watching right now. I mean, everybody is coming out to play in the last event of this competition, launching it, big air, flying. I mean, this even has a chance to take out the top. We are finding out as the scores are coming in, a beautiful save. 9-3-2-9 is a score to beat once again as they're tabulating the scores, but just beautiful save from Bryce Kenny at about the 20-second mark in the run. Completes all the time. We got Bryce out there. This score to beat, 9.329. And the score for Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt, is... He takes it! 9.402. Bryce Kenny takes it. They are battling out there, Minneapolis. They are battling historic events. David, this is your first time to Minneapolis, man. They've been talking about this, the historic runs through the years. I mean, this is amazing, right?
Truly unbelievable, Ray. What a run from Bryce Kenny. He knew he had to do something special, and he delivered.
Well, you know, I just talked to you, but let's catch up with Lindsay down there. Lindsay, what's going on down there?
Ray, that is a freestyle for the books, and that's exactly what this entire competition has been. Driver athlete after driver athlete giving a fantastic run. Right now I'm joined by Cole Vennard, Black Pearl. You were just watching that, and so many wow moments. You looked like a fan yourself.
I was. You know what, Bryce, I know you can see me right now. I seen you letting that big dog eat. What a crazy run. That guy was on sidewall to sidewall saves, going just buck wild, but that air that he got was absolutely crazy, and that takes a big dog to do that.
And of course, let's talk about your run as well. Some wow moments that really make Monster Jam a worldwide phenomenon. You know, we talk about it during Pit Party, but you have almost 20 years of experience. How were you able to lay it out on the track today?
You know what? This show was kind of starting out a little bit slow. We weren't getting that hype and everything, and Ryan Anderson came out here and just electrified this place, and it carried on. Everybody after that. Michael went right before me, and I knew I had to go out and give it everything that I had to try to compete and even get a score with these guys. We had a little mishap with steering and got a little crazy cricket, and we crashed that truck, but it was for all of you guys. We left it all out there for you guys. But Bryce just went buck wild, and that was wild, wild, wild. And guess what? There's one more.
There may be one more. If we were to see one more, that would be Gravedigger. What could we expect from Gravedigger, do you think?
I'm going to tell you guys something. I've been the crew chief for Adam Anderson for 9 years. I've been on tour with him for another 10 years. So I know one thing about this guy. If he didn't get to race, he didn't get to skills, he's going to come out here and leave that truck in pieces for every single one of you guys here. So what do you guys think? Let's make some noise for Adam Anderson!
Nice technical move there for Adam Anderson. Gravedigger under the 60-second mark in this run. "40 seconds on the clock." Slap wheelie. Coming off the 8-pack into a combination move. Beautiful attempts, adding a little bit of the skills run into freestyle. If you got it, you got it. And he got it for the Morgan to Morgan. Backflip. 18 seconds remaining in this run. Adam. Oh, he's lining it up. Is he going to launch this thing? You see him hyping up the crowd. He's launching it.
Monster Jam fans, are you kidding me? Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. JudgesZone.com is now open.
I can't take any more of this, man. It's just back-to-back-to-back runs of this right now with all of these competitors. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, didn't he know if he was going to compete, and it comes out and puts on a masterclass in this competition, flying high. Is it enough to get the win? Score to beat 9.402. And the score for Gravedigger is... 8.763. The fans loved it with the 9.527. The experts score with an 8, keeps them honest, and that means that your winner in the freestyle competition is Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Your last competitor in the competition, taking the victory and gets another freestyle victory on the season. Let's catch up with Bryce.
Monster Jam fans, over here I am joined by your freestyle winner. We've got Bryce Kenny in Monster Mutt, joined by Matt Del Santo, your Monster Mutt crew chief. What a freestyle run. Your competitors were out here going crazy. Huge saves, wow moments, really the epitome of what makes Monster Jam a worldwide phenomenon. What makes these fans even come here to freestyle? What are your final words here?
Well, man, I'm a little bit nervous. If you look at Matt's face, this is my crew chief, and he's not real happy because of the current state of the Monster Mutt machine. It's going to take a lot of work this week to get this Monster Mutt machine back to 100% for next weekend. But at the end of the day, look, we're not thinking about El Paso next weekend. We're thinking about Minneapolis. We just want to come out here and get everything we could out of that track. I thought the dirt was perfect. Minneapolis, I had a blast. Look, sometimes you roll the dice and it pans out and goes your way. Tonight, we had to let the big dog eat. We're loving this freestyle win, baby.
Give it up, of course, for your freestyle winner, Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. One more time, but was it enough for an overall event championship? Let's take a look at the video board to find out.
Your BKT overall event champion. Let's find out. With 11 in JCB Racing, 12 in skills, 10 in freestyle, with an overall event total of 33 is Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Throwing the hat. Never throws that thing. That's how fired up this boy is. Getting a victory. They were battling on a Sunday. And Tristan gets the overall event victory. Let's catch up with Tristan with Lindsay.
Tristan, congratulations. Another trophy going home with you here today. JCB Digatron is just known for now holding this BKT overall event championship. I'm going to leave you the final words here in Minneapolis.
Man, we come out here and we work blood, sweat, and tears just for you Monster Jam fans. I remember being a fan in the stands, but also a little technician in the back with my father, Shane England, the big kahuna. And you guys have seen him here in the past. He broke his truck in half for you guys. I tried to do the exact same thing right here. But Sundays have been our day, guys. Every Sunday we come out, we get to redeem ourselves and have fun. But I tell you right now, my wife and my son, they keep pushing me each and every week. My wife jokes about if I don't win, I can't come home. But she's just kidding. We're just having fun, man. But these guys right here, week in and week out, I say it every week when I get to touch this microphone, but they don't get enough credit. They work their tails off. There are men and women out here that turn these wrenches on these trucks, and they're the best from UNOH. But we couldn't have got it done right here without our BKT tires and this JCB Digatron, man. We love you, Minneapolis. My man Tom Mentz loves you too, and he wished he could be here, but we'll keep digging for him. We love you, Minnie. We'll see you on the next one.
Congratulations to Tristan England, JCB Digatron. He gets an overall event victory, and he still remains your series leader. David, I don't have much to say other than ridiculous, man. That was crazy.
You already said it, Ray. Minneapolis was treated to some Monster Jam World Finals freestyles. What an unbelievable time here in Minneapolis. Thank you so much to the city, and congratulations to Tristan England and the JCB team.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry, kid just ran across. They're going crazy out here, man. It's been so much fun. Thank you guys for coming out and making this an amazing weekend. First time to Minneapolis for both of us, and it lived up to the highs. Possibly the best freestyle runs we've seen all season long, and they saved it for a Sunday just for you in Minneapolis. That'll do it for Monster Jam. Please be safe on your way home. On your way out, feel free to stop by the merge stands. For myself, I am Ray Villarreal. That is David Mila. That is Lindsay Noble, and that was Monster Jam.